the street. I hear
bruh. Men down.
How can you make money with such a stupid idea?
And how can you not make money with such a brilliant idea?
At first, we didn't know what to do with all the money. We tried burying it, shredding it, and burning it. But in the end, we decided to just give it all away.
Come again, sir.
I'm getting back in line.
Where it's just not good anymore, man. It's pretty bad nowadays.
And then if you tell anybody, it's like, oh my god, you're such a boomer. It's like, no, like, can you not acknowledge when something is just dipped in quality? But, you know.
Yeah, well, we're a boomer. Boomers liked Family Guy back in the day. What are you talking about?
LOL Podcast Season 2, Episode 21. I finally freaking remember the name. But my brain has been either on point most of the time, or it's been pretty bad. So we had a action-packed week of LCS. Try and scroll through my freaking topics. Finally found him. Alright, so coming into this week, the narrative was, can TL make playoffs? And a lot of people predicted that TL would still make playoffs despite their many hardships. But Ravioli went to the store, opened up a can of ravioli, then put it on the stove, heated up during TL games, and was like, fuck these people's predictions. TL's not making shit. And that's exactly what happened. TL did not make playoffs. Actually, all the easy games they were supposed to win, they did not win those easy games. They won one easy game. They lost to EG, FlyQuest, and C9. It's been a pretty tough road for TL. So, the first topic tonight is TL misses playoffs. So, what do you guys think about that?
Well, they just weren't a good team. They didn't deserve it. They didn't get back on their horse of improving and getting back to the level they should be. I think we saw a glimpse of it in the C9 game where honestly they were looking a lot better in that C9 game. That was the closest. Yeah, that was their best game. Even though they lost, that they looked the best they looked all season.
Yeah, I feel like that was their final hurrah, if anything.
Which I think they looked about as good in that game as they looked all last year, aside from maybe their MSI run.
Right.
But I think that goes to show you in that game that even if they were as good as they were last year, I don't think they're better than the C9 is right now.
So, the issue with TL currently, because I kind of in preparation I did some comparisons this year versus last year, and just kind of laying it out and seeing what the juxtaposition looks like. So the thing with TL this year versus TL last year, they had to do a lot of, and those adjustments were unadvantageous for them in multiple ways. Not only that, like it's obvious, like their ambition, their standing, their perception of the split is kind of skewed compared to other teams. They could give two shits about what's going on. Doublelift has said openly, or at least he's represented an opinion openly that him and the team have not really cared about the split. They haven't done any preparation towards it. But at the same time, like, that seems very bad because it's like, this particular split was one that they had to prepare a lot for, because TL with their position and their acquiring of Broxa, and basically that shift, that within its own right requires a different type of TLC. It requires a different type of preparation, and they didn't put that into play. TL has historically always been that bot-driven team. They were like, okay, fuck it, we're just gonna play through Doublelift. He's a proven commodity to carry, and that's what's delivered them through those 4 titles. But the thing is when they brought over Broxa, and when they went to MSI, and they came down with the TL board, and Steve sat down with them and reviewed all their results. What they ended up, I feel like what clicked in their head was like, oh yeah, Doublelift's a badass player, but if we want to compete internationally, we need Jensen to get a jungler, and we need to play through Jensen and that jungler. Okay, yeah, of course, click. That's what you want to do. But the issue is they didn't prepare any of that. And then on top of that, like, they waited for Broxa to come in. The issue with Broxa occurred. Once Broxa came into the mix, the team wasn't on the same wavelength as him. He was already backtracked because he had to learn how to play with the team. And the team didn't give two shits. So it's like, the only person who really wanted to play, it seemed, was Jensen. And the issue is Jensen's not going to build synergy with this dude over a fucking day and a half. So it's like, that's the issue that they had to kind of deal with. There was no preparation. You want to switch styles, but you have no time to, gel and make sure those styles are smoothly executed. And then on top of that, that style switch encourages the rest of your teammates, or it kind of builds upon that already like slacking mentality, which isn't good. And I feel like that's kind of what's affected Double Up. It's like, since they're not playing through his lane anymore, he's just kind of like on autopilot, it seems like. Or, like Impact, for example, I feel like in the past, the whole team has been support Double Lift, support the whole bot-centric focus. But even like Impact, like, he has to have been like the worst top this whole season. Like, that is just, it's unreal. And that's pretty ridiculous to say coming out of your mouth, because Impact has always been that he's always been, in my eyes, he's an economic top laner. That's a term that's used a lot for ADCs mainly. For example, that's why TSM acquired Sven back in the day, because they said that he was a self-sufficient AD that didn't need resources. Impact was the same player but in the top lane. And not only that, but he delivered a pretty quality performance always without getting any resources, without anybody playing through him. This season, it seemed as though he just like lost every single speck of game sense in how to play top lane. It's like unreal, and he just hasn't cared. And then if you look at not only those results, but if you look at,
you cut out,
James.
Just a sec, guys.
The cat got him, guys.
Just a sec, guys. Sorry,
okay. It's okay.
Fucking mic.
I'll chime in here while you finish that.
Okay.
I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's pretty much exactly what it was. They were behind the curve with, not boot camping, and obviously Broxa's visa situation. And then once Broxa came, they still didn't have any sense of urgency, it seems like, to get into, the team synergy shape that they needed. So they just thought they were all just better than everyone else, and the split has proven they're not. They're not just that much better than everyone else.
Yeah.
And it showed. And honestly, Impact, like, because of the way the top side of the map needed to be a more carry focus this season, it really kind of exposed Impact as not necessarily a player who can do that. Like you said, he's very economical. He's a very good weak side top laner. But top side needed to be strong this season, and he just wasn't very good. And this brings up questions like, should they look for another top laner going into next year? It's crazy to think that, but he is getting older. How old is Impact at this point? I know he's been playing for a long time.
Probably early 20s, right?
Yeah, he's been playing for 7 years. He started in SKT back in 2013 professionally.
I want to say he's probably my age, like 22, 23 area.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He has to be, like, you have to be, 18 before you can play professionally, right?
Well, in the LCK, it's different. It's like you can start at, like, 17, I think.
Like yeah, exactly.
So, but it's been 7 years.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna guess 24, 25.
I'm an old man at this point. You guys know.
But honestly, at this point, I've looked at a lot of interviews and people like talking on that subject. League is kind of getting more geared towards the like a non-age esport, but I mean, not that matters, but it's just like a by the way thing.
I mean. Yeah. It's been shown, they've done studies about it, and, studies just about the human brain, and reaction time does deteriorate faster than, like, your physical body will, and I'm pretty sure that, I think it's, like, by 30 is when you start to deteriorate as far as reaction time is concerned. Oh, okay. Which, obviously, there's outliers in the positive aspect and the negative aspect, but it's just something to think about.
Right. Yeah, I
but,
just remember there was an interview with Nick Smithy, and that's what they were chatting with him about. And I think Nick Smithy is like either 25 or 26, and people were like, "Oh, how long are you gonna keep playing? Like, do you feel like you're getting too old? Like, do you think you're like lagging behind the competition in regards to your like perception of the game and your game sense?" All these things. It's like, no, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna kind of just ride the wave and see where it takes me.
Right. You don't plan to get worse, but it's something you have to think about. Something you just something you have to take in year by year, right? And no athlete is gonna admit like, oh, I'm old, I'm too old, I can't do it anymore. No one's gonna ever admit that. It's gonna be a case of, well, your GM or your coach is gonna have to make that call for you probably when the time comes. But yeah, I think TL is gonna start taking this more seriously. I think they'll be a top 2, top 3 team back in summer, but they're gonna have to put the work in because
the other issue. Oh, sorry. You can finish up.
Sorry.
Yeah. So the other issue is, like I said, we're shown that they're not that much better than everyone else.
Actually, they weren't that much. Honestly, to be honest, with both people, they're gonna call me like salty or scrub. I don't really care. They weren't that much better last year, though. Like, let's be honest here.
No, they weren't.
They weren't really that much better last year. Like, come on. They lost in a close best of 5 to TSM because obviously free SM, right? I'm just kidding, QJ. I'm just kidding. You literally had TSM up 2-0 in the series. They get a Game 3 win, a legitimate Game 3 win. Bjergsen and Acadians throw Game 4 and Sven throws Game 5. They already won off kind of luck in that scenario. Then you had the Cloud9 series. Before that, people to dial back, they almost lost to Clutch. Then in the Cloud9 series, Cloud9 could have won the Game 4. They messed it up. They literally should have won. So, like, let's be honest with people who are watching TL. They weren't that much better. I disagree with people.
It's literally only because, like, the league wasn't as strong that, like, in those years. That's my opinion. Like, the league has gotten all considerably stronger.
Like, were they that much better? Because let's look at the
MSI
results.
No.
At MSI, they got destroyed by every single team that wasn't Trash Wolves or Fongfu Trash. They were pretty, like... Keep this in mind.
I mean, they did beat IG, which is something to note. They did beat IG.
I'll give them that.
But it was
is impressive.
But it was the group stage, though. Like, Flash Wolves, if Flash Wolves had Maple, Carson, Sword Art, like the old trio, I truly believe TL would not have made out the group stage. Because the only
maybe not.
It's like, I feel like the only reason why they only got out of group stage in general was because Flash Wolves were just that much worse that, I mean, okay, TL's gonna get in. It's like, is there any competition outside of TL? Because IG, kind of fisted them, G2 mega fisted them, and then SKT, I mean, that's just, they're not beating them.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like people are a little bit overrating their last year performance when it's like, it wasn't really that impressive, though. Like, I was never impressed with them being in first place. I was like, why is nobody exploiting these guys? These guys are super exploitable.
Well, right. It was actually brought up the JLXT Jats podcast. He actually also he went through all the years and he's looked at him. He's like, you know what? All these 4 splits for TL1, none of the regular seasons was TL super dominant. Like, yeah, they were in they got to the playoffs in 4th in their when they beat 100 Thieves 3-0 in the first split they won. They were in 4th.
Free is
and that
like that's is that not a free final though? Is that not a free final?
Yeah, well, yeah, at the time it wasn't. 100 Thieves looked really good that split. Let's not take away from that year's 100 Thieves, but yeah, the next split they beat Cloud9, which that's a good. That's good. That Cloud9 team was good. And then in the next split, let's see, they beat TSM. And then the next split was very, very close. They weren't first, but they lost. But it was they were what 12-4.
No, it was
or
14. I think it was 14 and 4.
14 and 4.
Yeah.
14 and 4. It was like they dropped games. They weren't as dominant like as other historically great teams in a season, like this year's Cloud9 or 2016 TSM or
God,
Immortals
Don't
or
remind me.
even 2013 C9,
Mhm.
where they went 24 and 1 or 25 and 1.
25 and 3.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they never were super dominant regular season team. They just got it done in playoffs, which nothing to take away from them in that. Yeah, they won the trophy, but they were never like this unbeatable juggernaut. Other than I'd say 2019 spring, they were. Or no, not even then. Like we said, they had close series against TSM. It was probably 2018 summer where they were just
It was the
really, really good.
It was the.
That's when they 3-0'd Cloud9.
That was the game. It was in 2019 spring. Remember when Impact played Yorick and then Broken Blade picked Jackson to it, and he just like absolutely destroyed
he
him.
literally ass raped him. I remember that. Game.
Oh yeah.
See, like this is what I'm trying to say to people. I'm not taking away from TL's achievement.
But that was a good representation of how, like, what he was saying. Like, Impact is by no means a carry player.
I even said people can go people can go back and watch my past videos. I even said to beat TL this year, you have to exploit Impact and Xmithy. What did teams do? They try to exploit them through the bot lane by ganking them. Oh, like what are you doing? Like it was literally proven in their losses if you beat Impact and Xmithy that you win the game.
That's how Cloud9 won their a couple of their games. Although, hold on. I think Sneaky did have a pop-off game. I think was it game 2 in the 2019 Summer Finals? Where
it was a Zai.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that was actually his best game of the split, though. People never give him enough credit for that one right there.
Yeah. The thing is, Sneaky, that entire season, he was given the destination of weak side bot laner. Like, he wasn't given any resources, nor was he expected to carry a game. It was, and for good reason. I mean, you have Licorice and you have Niski. So you're going to play mid-top jungle, basically, as your carry roles, and then you have your late game scaling AD carry, and just ask him not to lose the game. I
feel like the main issue with TL as well is the fact that a lot of like teams are starting to realize that this meta like requires top and mid to play like Doinby and the Shy, and like if teams aren't doing that, then you're trolling basically. Like that's the play style right now, where it's like you have to like push early to mid. Right. Well, you don't have to. There are like scaling comps and there are scaling teams, but if you're going against a team that can pressure the early to mid really hard, you pretty much will never get to that scaling point.
Look at the two teams in second and third right now who surged late. It was EG because they have Jizuke and Svenskeren. That's a really good mid jungle duo.
Mm-hmm.
And then 100 Thieves has Someday and Meteos. That's pretty damn good. Meteos gets memed on a lot, but he's not an elite jungler, but he's very serviceable. Yeah, he's very serviceable, and he knows how to play the game. He's been playing it for a long time. He's been good for a long time.
Just a solid player.
I want to ask something super quickly. Tomorrow, if you guys, is it possible you guys can show up at this time tomorrow? No, we're not stopping the video. I'm just asking a question, obviously.
What to do?
Let's do a tier list. What? We can do some ADC, top, bot, or mid tier list because we haven't. I feel like we haven't really dive into those, like a top tier list, a mid.
Yeah.
It's just an example, obviously. But yeah, I was just wondering if you guys were willing to do that. Yeah. So sure,
I would do it.
So which roles do you guys want?
I'll take top lane.
You want to do top lane?
I'll do mid because I play mid.
Okay, we'll do top and mid. So tonight, make out your top lane. And mid lane tier list. Not even a tier list, just top 10. If you want to do that, just layer them out, and then we'll go over tomorrow.
I'm honestly just gonna say what they are.
No, James, QJ, what the fuck are you?
I already know what they are.
No,
I'm gonna rank them within their own tier. So I'm gonna have an S tier, A tier, B and C tier.
If they were like Faker, and then. Yeah, it's like Faker. All right, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant NA.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's an A. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Of all time.
In NA, I already know what they are. Like top.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that I put you guys on the spot, and you guys. Okay, so around 6 tomorrow, we'll do our top and mid tier list because Impact is number 13 It's probably God.
Jesus Christ.
But
Mhm.
I remember the TL split where they even came into the league with double it, Pole Belter, Ole. They got fourth in that split. I mean, like, let's be honest here. They
That was because they had fucking
oh yeah,
Ole.
oh god, Ole.
All these-
Most one split wonder popped off on IMT 2017 summer, and then
Yeah,
just
it's pretty sad.
became a literal
Right.
bot. He became a literal bot.
Yeah.
I want you
Yeah,
guys to
he's-
remember something. Who in here watched 2017 Worlds?
Oh, me for sure.
2017. Let me remember.
Because
What
That
was
was
that again?
that was the
I'm
year
pretty sure I watched
C9 versus Team WE, right?
Yeah.
In the quarterfinals, yeah.
So let's scale it back for all you IMT fans, because I remember this. Remember, IMT was 2-1 in the Fnatic group and only had to win one game to outbeat Fnatic because Fnatic was 0-3. What happened this week in the playoffs? IMT had to win one game to get to playoffs, and they went 0-3. Talk about deja vu.
I mean-
also,
Yeah, it's deja vu.
also,
The-
there's one constant. Smithy was on both those rosters.
I mean, Smithy is the only reason Immortals was any good this season.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, deja vu. He was also the reason why they even got to that far in 2017 Worlds.
yeah.
That's just complete deja vu. I was like, what? They actually just. I was like, holy crap. This is the. That's what I was thinking today when my friend came and picked me up from work. I was like, didn't this team drop 3 games straight when they only needed to win one
Is
game
it-
to get out of group stage? I was like, oh my god.
Is it 6 or 5 in playoffs?
For group stage?
No, playoffs. NA playoffs.
6.
Okay. So Golden Guardians is the cutoff
Golden
team.
Guardians. Oh my god.
I'm surprised they made it. But whatever.
What shitty region we must live in where that team and Immortals, and almost both of them both made playoffs. I was like, oh my god, what's wrong with the region?
Yeah, I was surprised Dignitas didn't make it.
They actually, I'll give it to them, credit to them, they almost got it together at the very last minute. They should have been in playoffs.
Yeah, there's no reason they should have lost that game.
That was the easiest game of their lives. They were winning actually too.
Right. But here's the thing. Imagine if this team had a lane Smithy could actually go around. Like, Soaz is such a coin flip. Then you got Ica, the mid lane. And then you have Altec and Hakuo. Imagine if Immortals had Sneaky. And that was a lane he could actually go to.
Exactly. Or if they had not Pobelter, Demonte.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see. I think that's what's going to end up happening to a lot of these teams in the offseason. They're going to pick up some of these players. Between
Somebody is going to beg Sneaky to be on their team because you can't really get any international players because of the COVID-19 thing going on.
Yeah.
You can't get anyone imported because international travel's locked down. So it has to be regional players, and who's the best unsigned regional player right now? I'd have to say Sneaky.
I just
Like-
got an image of you said begging for going to Sneaky and begging. I sound so wrong. People are gonna take that the wrong way listening to this. Oh my god, these people are sick out
Hey.
there.
Somebody is guaranteed to get off on that image.
I'm telling you, if you put Demonte on Golden Guardians or Eagles and fucking put Sneaky on CLG or Golden Guardians or Immortals, yeah.
Man.
Or TSM.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
I just don't think
That'd
you
be
ever.
kind of random.
Would that be a kind of a big
Not
rivalry?
really.
That'd be a big rivalry switch right there. Him going from his ex Cloud9 team to the main rival TSM.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what would warrant, like, unless, like, TSM would just fucking shits the bed in the playoffs. Like, I don't see a world where they'd be like, Kabe, you're out. We're going to take Smoothie. Like,
Well,
what the fuck?
let's look at Kabe's stats. Hold on.
Dude,
What was that you said? Sorry, my mic came off.
Yeah, well, what's Kabe's stats this season? I have not been super impressed with him this whole season.
So, Kabe is like, he's like sneaky, but a little bit better. Does that make sense? He's like very consistent. he's extremely consistent. He has one of the highest CSDs in LCS for an AD. But the thing is he doesn't really play to lane. Neither him and Bio don't really play to lane. They kind of just play for being consistent and stable, and then team fighting. So it's like, he's not bad, but he's not like really good either. He's just kind of like there, but
Yeah, maybe not TSM, maybe so. I don't know.
TL. TL sneaky. Baby.
TL. That's not gonna happen.
Because it's like Kabe is like not to be a dick, he's just like a little bit better than Smoothie. Like he doesn't like lose lane either.
Hold on, but like what's sneaky? Like last year when he was getting
sneaky.
Thing is, last year, like I said, Sneaky was kind of getting sandbagged by design of the team. Zeyzal and just the way the team operated.
Yeah.
But 2018 Sneaky, I don't think Kabe is better than 2018 Sneaky when they played more around him.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'll have to look back. I can't even remember his old playing, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Sneaky was so consistently either the second or third best AD carry in North America for so long. It just you sort of get numb to how good he was, because he wasn't double lift, but like he was just so consistently good nonetheless that you sort of lose track of how valuable he was.
So this is the question I want to ask.
I agree. I was always top 3.
This is a question I was to ask. Is this the biggest type of fail in North American history, not having the 4-time champion not make playoffs?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a weird time for League, like I said. There's been a drastic change in the meta. And teams that aren't like adapting to that change are not gonna do anything. Like that's just it. Like
right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But it still doesn't that still isn't an excuse, nor does it diminish the level of their failure, because you listen, you have to be better than Golden Guardians.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable.
Wait, they missed playoffs over a team that started Keith's support in the splits.
And Golden Glue.
And hey, my boy Golden Glue is playing his heart out, man. I just have to root for him. He hit some great Zoe cues in
that game.
Yeah. Like he's not a bad player. He's just maybe slightly better than average, which can work if you're strong in other locations. But
yeah, but that's the only issue about like him as a player. It's like if you're gonna play mid, you have to be that guy, or if you're not being that guy, then it's like, why play mid?
Well, here's the thing: Immortals. If you put Golden Glue on Immortals this weekend, and he was, he had synergy with them and had played with them, I think they would have picked up that game.
Fair, yeah.
I think,
but
unpopular opinion, I think that's Golden Glue's best split was the spring split he just played.
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah, this year's regular season was like the best I've ever seen out of him. Now, that's not saying much, but it's something that I saw him playing pretty well, actually. But, it's obviously a skill difference between, like, some of the times, I understand, champions meta, that happens. But some of the times, you can clearly just see a skill difference in people, like Jensen to Caps. There's clearly a skill difference there. So, like, it's Golden Glue to, like, Beerson. There's clearly a skill difference there. But I think this split, Golden Glue kind of proved why he should be a starting mid laner, because remember he said in that drive video that Golden Guardians, the new staff they had came from the old Cloud9 staff, and they're like, hey, I wanted you as my starter. You're like, what?
Yeah,
that's over. Like people like Demonte, Pobota, they're like, I wanted you as my starter, and that says something too. If obviously they didn't work with him before because he was on Cloud9 at one point, but I really liked how he did put in the work in Academy, and I liked how he actually played really good split so far. Now, playoffs is a different beast, and I hope he does well in playoffs. I hope he does not do some int mistake where people like just remember it for years to come on. Oh, Golden Glue ruined that series, because if he does a play like that at this point in his career,
if he pulls a Zen, he's probably not going to get another chance.
No, man. Yeah, you're right.
I think he'll be a starter next year, just on one of the lower ranked teams. Like like I said, if you have, as long as you have guys like Ica, fucking in the league, there's a place for Golden Glue. Because here's the thing, Golden Glue is not the reason for Golden Guardians' mediocrity. It's their lack of any. It's the lack of any outstanding players anywhere, really.
Alright, so anything you guys want to say before we move on? About TL missing playoffs? I just recalled their last 3 splits, and last thing I want to say is, if spring doesn't matter, people, then half of TL's trophies don't matter. I don't care about the whole regional fucking qualifier and shit. I don't care about the fucking regional qualifier and shit. No. I know of spring points. I've been watching forever. Alright, so people still said spring didn't matter, even when we had regional qualifier points. Are we just gonna pretend that never happened? Stop fucking sucking off every TL member when they say that. You sound like such a fucking cocksucker. Stop. If spring doesn't matter, then half of TL's trophies don't matter, and no one's ever gonna say that. So it matters, because guess what? The trophy for spring looks just like the trophy for summer.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
I agree with that.
I got so triggered when people said, "Oh, well, spring doesn't matter." All right, so half of your team's 4 trophies don't matter. Like, what? Yo, you're a scrub. You don't know what you're talking about. What? It's you people are blind. Like, some people are split. Yeah, like, it's still a trophy.
Every split's a split.
I guarantee you, half the players in the league would have want that trophy. It doesn't matter, my ass. Arkin, why are you playing then? Why are you putting in so much? If it doesn't matter, why are you playing so much then? Why are you streaming? Why are you putting all these hours? Like anybody with half of a brain knows it matters.
Yeah, if it doesn't matter, why did Doublelift get benched?
Right.
Unpopular opinion, I think if they had actually just kept playing tactical, the way they looked with him, I think they probably would have made playoffs.
Yeah, probably.
Because, to be fair, people said TL looked their best when they played with tactical. They subbed him out after 1 loss. I was like, no, what are you doing? What does that do? Like, what in tail does that do? People even said they looked the best with tactical. Doublelift, you lost to CLG tactical, get Doublelift in here. Like, what? Oh, TL, my gosh. All right.
Yep, Yep, go ahead.
Anything you guys want to say before we move off this one?
Nope.
Just one thing.
Sure.
Just one thing. Given everything that happened is bad, it's a failure, it's a disgrace. But don't sleep on TL for summer. They're not gonna beat Cloud9, I don't think, because Cloud9 just looks like a tier above than TL has been at any point.
Unless something crazy happens in playoffs, but not likely.
Right. No, TL will be back to being at least able to challenge Cloud9, I think.
How much?
Yeah, Steve's gonna flip a table. So,
how much ravioli did you actually make when TL missed playoffs that day?
I bathed in it.
All right. Spring regular season thoughts and opinions.
So you guys went to the store, went to the canned goods section, and saw all the ravioli gone. You thought those were hoarders. No, that was me going to every single supermarket in America, buying it all, and filling my bathtub full of raviolis so I could bathe in it.
It's only dirty if you bought it from the 99-cent store. I'm not gonna lie to people. Canned food from the 99-cent store tastes like dog shit. It just has this aura around it that tastes bad.
Yeah. Hold on, the Kroger brand raviolis are pretty decent though.
Yeah, actually you're right. And then I went to 99-cent store. I think like last month. I'm never buying food there ever again. I ate some sausage links, and then I had stomach problems the entire night. I was like, what the hell? I'm never eating any food from a 99-cent store ever again. That is bad.
Right.
Good lord.
99-cent store.
Yeah.
I need to. I need to send you guys.
Dollar Tree.
So I need to send you guys, because you guys, I'm guessing neither of you live anywhere close to Cincinnati, Ohio, which is where I'm from.
I live in Washington, D.C., so it's like,
Oh, okay. So if you're ever around here, because I'm thinking I might need to send you guys some. We have a regional breakfast meat called Geta around here.
What?
It's called Geta. It's German. It's basically it's pork meat and oats and other things, all mixed together into this breakfast meat, and it's delicious. trust me, if you're ever in the area around here, like you're driving through or something, stop at some mom and pop, brunch place and order some. It'll change your life.
If you ever send me a naked picture of you bathed in ravioli, I'm literally going to get off Facebook and cry.
Oh, it's in the mail. it's already coming.
He sent it.
Dude, get it, dude, it's delicious. Listen,
That name is crazy.
I mean, it's German. It's very German. It exists in Cincinnati, and it's regional in Germany.
We're gonna go to the Geta and eat some Geta.
All right.
Yeah.
Spring regular season thoughts and opinions. So coming into the spring regular season, most of our opinions were either the same, mixed, or pretty much a little bit of all of them. So most of us thought that Golden Guardians and IMT were 9th and 10th place. And I'm not going to be mean right now, and I know Golden Guardians just made playoffs, but they kind of did look like 9th and 10th place teams for a while there. Most of the predictions for them really were true.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, everyone had TL first place, TSM, Cloud9, like in the top 3 like usual.
CLG was,
Yeah, CLG really bombed. Oh, God. Where else did I have it? So
Dignitas was listed as being up there as well.
I expected better from that team. Guess not.
Yeah.
So, just wanted to ask, what are you guys' thoughts and opinions on the regular season and your pre-expectations going into it?
You can go first.
Depends. Like, overall, like every team?
Yeah, we can go through them. So, let's start with Golden Guardians. Most people expected them to get 10th. They did play like 10th place material. Don't let anybody who tries to rewrite narratives tell you otherwise. They really legitimately look like a 10th place team with Keith.
Yeah.
And then
I'm surprised they made playoffs. I'll just start there.
Yeah, they made playoffs. They made playoffs, and they got Huhi to play support. I even said, why are you playing a person that already had it role swap to support already? And then they obviously later on during the split role swapped them back, and they looked better. Hauntzer looked pretty good. Golden Glue looked pretty good. Closer, I think, was pretty good. FBI, solid. They had a solid team. They weren't exactly 10th place from like week 6 all the way.
All their players are like average at best, though. That's why I was so surprised.
Yeah.
Minus
their best
Keith.
player,
Keith is like a troll, but everybody else is pretty much like average at best.
I did think their best player was going to be Golden Glue, though, because I was pretty high on him based on the way he played on Cloud9 in 2018.
I actually thought Closer was the best player. But...
Well, I say that was my going into it. I generally don't like to rank rookies because they haven't shown anything yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I put a TBD next to them. But yeah, I thought Hanser was going to be serviceable, and I thought Golden Glue would be average or above average, and then their bot lane was a big question mark for me as well as their jungle. Right. I thought they were going to be like 7th. And they got one spot better than that.
Yeah. It's just their team, like I said, just seemed all like 5 out of 10s for me. Except for I thought what's his face? Closer was the only person on their team with like firepower. And that's what you need this meta. You need like a player that's just gonna take shit.
Yeah, unfortunately this wasn't a carry jungle season.
Yeah.
Because of how bad jungle experience was for so long. But thing is, there were carry junglers that were pickable. I don't know why people didn't pick Talia more. Cloud9 picked her in that one game, and I think somebody else picked her at one point. But
TSM did, but they only picked it mid. They didn't pick
right. Talia seemed like she was strong, and she was a scaling AP jungler. I thought that was super valuable considering
we didn't really see
the lack. Yeah. It's like, given how a AD loaded top lane was, I thought we would see more, fringe picks for AP junglers like the Talia, like the Elise. Well, we saw Elise, and you said Karthus.
Most common. I think the most carry were Lee Sin and Elise, right? or
even Nico.
Yeah,
Like Nico could have been picked in a lot of spots, but Talia's the big one. Where I'm like, she has globals, she scales well, and she just fits a lot of stuff. Like, which game was it? Was it TSM game this weekend? What, the one they lost? Where they picked. Who did they pick? I forget. Never mind. I have to pop off of. I have to put down this train of thought.
Edge in both of their games in the jungle.
Did they? I thought they picked Lee Sin.
No. For some reason, they picked Sejuani for both of their games, and they picked Azir for both of their games.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
They picked like a scaling comp for both their games.
Right, which Talia would have been good for that. Of course, Sejuani is too. I don't know. I have to go. We have to go back to those games and really analyze the draft pick by pick. But
you also had IMT. People kind of just threw them in there as ninth. I mean, they played like a ninth place team a good majority of the split, and I mean, I never was really impressed with them. Like, I don't know, nothing they did impressed at all. Like their gameplay was pretty by the book. Their players were pretty either hit or miss. People said like Smithy was the best player on the team. That's like, oh, good job. You have to compete with Aika and Apollo and Hakuo and Soaz. Oh my god. What a god. Why don't I just suck his dick right now? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? Good lord.
Dude, I gotta say, you're talking a lot about sucking people's dicks and having a lot of thoughts about sucking people's dicks. You want to tell us something? Because I'm here to support you.
I would love to suck off Beardson. I'm just saying. For $1,000.
He shaved the beard. It's gone. It's he's not the rugged man that he once was 2 weeks ago.
But it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like what do I say with this? I think people will want to worship the ground like Smithy walked on for being better than Apollo, Hakuo, Aika, and Soaz. Like, huh? That
yeah.
What?
They for sure need something in some lane. I'm gonna say it again. Sneaky in the bot lane would have been a huge thing for them because that's a lane they can.
You can never break up Apollo and Hakuo. They'll be a bot lane when we're all dead until the end of time. That is the best bot lane ever.
Sneaky and an academy support would have been better than Apollo and Hakuo.
I liked Apollo though. He played pretty well this split. I'll give him that. But
he played okay.
And then after Immortals, who was the other team people were really high on? People were kind of mixed on FlyQuest. FlyQuest was a mixture.
I didn't expect FlyQuest to be so good, to be honest with you.
But were they? Were they really good though?
Like, what?
They have Power of Evil. Power of Evil is very good. Power of Evil is probably the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I've always slept on Power of Evil. I've always been like, he's like, I give him like a 7 or like a 6 out of 10, like tier wise, because he's always done like experimental stuff. I've never really taken him seriously as a mid. And then when I saw like they grabbed Ignore as well, like X like Misfits, so it's already pre-existing synergy, I was kind of like, maybe, but yeah, it just surprised me. Like I was just like, holy shit. And then Viper and then Wild Turtle like actually did something finally since.
Well, Viper, I thought Viper was shitty as fuck this season. I thought Viper was garbage. I thought
like at the beginning of the very beginning.
Oh yeah. When they were like they started off like what 4-2.
Yeah, when he was actually showing people, his power. Like that's
the power.
This Ultra Instinct.
Well, not his power, but his team's power. Like right at the beginning of his club, we were like, "Holy shit, FlyQuest is pretty good."
See, this is the FlyQuest thing. The FlyQuest thing is do well when no one else is gelled well. They get a decent roster of players. Then when the better teams obviously gel and get better, they look worse. And I thought they almost tricked me this split into believing that. They almost tricked me. I swear, they almost got me. Toward like the later end of because they were second place. They were like 9-4. I was like, okay, they finally broke that curse of being really good at the start and then shitty toward the very end. And then what happened after they lost to Cloud9? They absolutely mentally destroyed themselves. I don't know what happened to them. They lost almost as many games as they won toward the later end of the split. I think they only got like 2 wins, like in the back end of the split, because they started off like 9-4, right?
No. They were like 6. No, weren't they like 6-2? No.
They had a positive record at some point, but it was more or less so, hey, this team finally got it together. And then these last, I'm going to say 4 weeks in a row, they have not looked that good. They've looked like that same team.
Yeah, they were 500 the back half. And yeah, I don't know. I think they're definitely better than half the league. So I think they deserve to be in the playoffs, but being in the top 4 is kind of... they're in top 4, right?
And a top 4 means nothing anymore.
I feel like the current standings are kind of skewed, except for like C9 and like because it's all kind of like, at least these recent games have kind of just been like, I don't know.
Here's the thing. If TSM was a little more consistent, and if TL was as good as they were last year, we wouldn't have this narrative about NA is just fallen so low. Because that would actually, if TSM could play at the level they were playing at C9 when they beat them consistently, and then if TL was the old TL, good old TL, we would have a really, really strong 1, 2, and 3. I feel like, and I think we will get to that by the end of summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. I honestly am pretty optimistic with the state of NA right now in comparison to recent years. I feel like it is getting a little more competitive. Not a whole lot, but enough for to start causing a movement.
So we have IMT, FlyQuest, Golden Guardians, the big bliss, absolute shit show of a clown org. CLG. So they came into the split with Crown. And people are like, alright, 4th place. At least maybe 4th place, top 3 if they can get some lucky wins here or there. What did they do? Well, they did anything but get anything top 4. The closest they got to 4th place was maybe in week 1 where everybody was 1-1. I don't...
Yep.
What happened?
I was actually surprised.
Really surprised.
They weren't who we thought they were. Also, Crown. Crown was legitimately the worst LCS player I've seen in years.
I feel bad for my boy Crown. Goes from world champion to CLG.
I just don't understand what the fuck went through his mind. Like, what are you doing? Like, why?
He just fell off. Maybe he had my team shit in spring split doesn't matter, so I'm not going to prepare properly. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah, he just shat the bed. It's a testament because after they put in Pole Belter, they obviously they didn't pick up a bunch of wins, but they looked like through the eyeball test. They looked a lot better as soon as they put him in.
They had an inting top, a mega bot jungler. They had a bot lane that looked like their hands were cut off when they were playing. I mean, I don't even know what they fixed. I say next split, just change all the players out. And then...
I don't even know.
Except Pole Bolter, obviously. But why keep any of the other guys? Let's be honest here. This could be their chance to develop NA talent and then sell them for next year to make money. Why not?
Yeah, here, I'm looking up their roster.
Is that literally
so we go through them?
Like, guys, come on. Like, is that literally any worse than what they're doing right now in this current moment in time?
No, it's really not. They're another team that they could sign Sneaky, and it would be an instant improvement. Also, it'd be with Smoothie, who Sneaky and Smoothie have instant chemistry. So maybe you keep Crown, or maybe you keep Pole Belter and Smoothie. You pick up Sneaky. You find a new jungler, and then as far as top lane, I don't know the. You watch Academy, right? Is there any standout top laners in Academy?
Actually, man, I don't have the web up right now. Yeah, a few. I've seen a few actually. FlyQuest's top laner at Academy is actually pretty good. You also have C9's top laner, Fudge. Is that his name? He's actually pretty decent. There's a pretty decent players in Academy, I don't know why they get such a bad rep. It's really, they don't watch Academy. Like, there's been good Academy players, and the issue with it is that no one plays them. That's the thing. And in CLG's position right now, would it be any worse if they subbed out 4 other people and played 4 Academy players? Is it going to be that much worse? They're already 10th place in both leagues anyway.
And they have some players that are technically like that came from Academy recently, like Wiggly is playing like their Academy, so they might as well just go back.
Wiggly, oh my god, most overrated jungler from one split to transition to another. People thought he was gonna be like top again.
No, but yeah, trade, make a move. You said Fudge, whatever, or Dignitas. Any of Dignitas's Academy players look pretty good. They were lighting people up,
dude. Fucking Ruin is such a waste of a fucking import slot.
Remember when he came from 1907 Fenerbahce at MSI and he looked really good? What happened?
He went boom. He went boom.
He went the boom. He just went the boom.
yeah. Cut Ruin. Just straight cut him. Let him go back home.
There's Brandini. There's Lorlo. Those aren't bad players. Well, Zion Spartan. Oh shit. Okay, I don't wish that my worst enemy anymore. Fuck that. All right, Alora.
He's way past his time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Sorry guys, he was on CLG at one point, and he was the reason why they were bad. Sorry, my bad. Dokla. You know, I love Dokla. He gets bad rep. He's not that bad. If you put Dokla on CLG, they might look a little bit better.
But yeah, but you brought up how people tend to dismiss Academy. But here's the thing. If you go, like, how many of C9's Academy players are on teams now who are once or were still on C9 Academy team last year are starting players who are pretty decent nowadays? Like, Zazel came from C9 Academy. Mm-hmm. He's a starter. You got Kumo.
Buy fucking Mike Young and make him jump again.
Mike Young?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
To be real with you, dude.
He has potential.
That would be insane, wouldn't it? If Mike Young came back and was like actually a good jungler.
I mean, Mike Young is young,
good,
and he has potential.
I still can't get over that,
dude. I don't know what happened.
That's one of my biggest heartaches of fucking recent years. Like, if he only like reaches maximum potential that we thought he was gonna reach.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Because people are like, this guy's gonna be the next like Smithy, the next Stardog. Like, happen.
And to transition to maybe the EG, bring up Kumo. Kumo was looking shit for most of the split, but he wasn't exactly great in the back half, but he looked a lot better than the Inter he was at the start. He was like, which game was it where he played Aatrox into somebody? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Where he just popped off on Aatrox.
Let's see. EG, going into the split, I only thought they had any fans because all the C9 fans were mad at them for, obviously, swapping Sinky for Sven. And they turbo-inted, shit the bed, 7 weeks in a row, and then I was like, this team is just washed up trash. And then, toward, like, let's say week 8, they started picking up some wins. I was like, maybe my expectations of them met at some point, but they're a legitimate okay team. Mm-hmm. They're not bad. I think their issue is that if they're not on comfort picks, they're just not that good.
Who, EG?
Yeah, like if they're not on Ryze or Lee Sin or like a Philios or Aatrox or Jace, they're really not that insane. But they're an okay team. They figured out their shit. They got it together.
I kind of feel the same way. Seems like if Sven doesn't play like a Lee Sin or a Carry, and if Suzuki doesn't play LeBlanc or fucking what other champion he plays, what else does he play other than LeBlanc?
Ryze?
Like aggressive champion.
Ryze, Zoe.
Before Ryze, he played something else though.
Now I remember. It was against TL. It was him into Mordekaiser, where he just popped off. That's the game it was.
He played Mordekaiser?
No, he played TL played Mordekaiser, he played Aatrox, and he popped off that game.
Oh, that was a game of Impact flashed over the wall with ninja tabbies and thought he was gonna kill him.
Wait, he like laid playing Aatrox?
No, yeah. Kumo played Aatrox. against Impact's Mordekaiser.
No, I'm talking about
And-
Jizuke.
It talks about what?
I'm talking about Jizuke right now.
Oh, Jizuke. Oh, my bad. I was still on because I was trying to remember the game that he
Guys,
played
he was
well.
going hard for that. Remember, he's like, I'm gonna represent.
Oh,
some-
sorry, I didn't know you were like you were.
It's all good. It's all good.
I got tunnel vision. But yeah,
point,
Jizuke.
talking about like basically how EG's main issue is that they kind of just thrive on like comfort picks for like
Mhm.
their success. It seems like Jizuke and Svenskeren like mainly have to play like these aggressive picks. If they don't really get
Hey.
them, then they don't really do
Hey.
anything.
But hey, it's working. Like they were 4-6 at week 6, and now they ended the split at 10-6.
Damn,
True.
they're not super convincing, but I can at least admit they did get better. I can say that.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Bang coming out with his depressing interviews, no one listens to me. Oh, God, man, do you look like he
It
was
just
gonna-
kind of
Yeah.
it's just kind of weird because what you were saying is kind of interesting with like Bang being the Aphelios main and
Mhm.
fucking what is it Jizuke on the
LeBlanc.
yeah, I think that's I for some reason I'm thinking
That's-
he played another assassin, but I
He
guess
played.
Oh, Echo.
He played Zoe
Oh.
Echo.
Echo.
Yeah, he played Zoe Echo. Syndra was like his most picks. And if you give Instaban Rise in draft phase against them, and if nobody does that, you're just straight up. You gave them a free win. You just straight up
Right,
minted.
right.
They paid
is he
you.
that good at Rise though?
I mean,
Yeah. Did
I
you
can
not see that game? Which I'm about to look it up, but
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
there was a
because
game-
Rise isn't really like an early game champion, so it's like it'd be really weird to hear like him like
yeah, it was week 8, day 2 against Dignitas where he played that Rise and
Or just yesterday.
carried
too.
the game.
Just yesterday, he
Yeah.
played it. And
Yeah,
I do remember his
Thing is-
Vitaliers though. He did play a lot of Rise.
yeah. But here's the thing about Rise is that he's a scaling character, but because of his global ult, he can still make a lot of plays. Yeah.
all right, so we
He's
talked.
good if
we
you have a
talked
team and
about-
stuff.
we
He's
talked-
good.
We talked about
But-
FlyQuest, EG, IMT, CLG, and who else we get? That was it, right? Okay, so we got 5 of those. So what did you guys think about 100 Thieves coming in?
I thought 100 Thieves were gonna be middle of the pack, maybe a little bit better depending on how Ryoma develops. And you know what? That's exactly how it played out. He wasn't very good at the start, but as he developed and got more comfortable, 100 Thieves started to surge. And 100 Thieves is my sleeper pick to get to the finals.
Why?
Huh?
Like I'm very surprised. Like I know I said I'm surprised that Golden Guardians made playoffs, but like I'm surprised at how good they're playing too. Actually,
I mean, they have Someday. Someday's a very, very good
Yeah.
player.
he and Broken Blade. And
Mhm.
Licorice are top 3.
Yeah, and then you have Meteos, a very solid veteran presence in the jungle. And then you have
Yeah.
Cody's son. They had players. It was just the mid lane was their question mark. And as Ryoma got better, the team got better.
But that's the only problem
Did
though
Ryoma
for
really
them
get
for
better?
playoffs.
I don't know. Did Ryoma really get
Yeah,
better?
I was
Or
about
did
to
some-
say like I feel like they're gonna have to be careful about that shit because I
Going-
feel like that's gonna be their crux for playoffs.
Mhm. I think going into playoffs, he is such a massive weakness compared to like everybody else. I think he's even a
'Cause-
massive weekness for
Are- is-
Golden Glue.
I'm not just
Is
gonna
he
say this.
is he really though?
Well, I'm not just gonna say this because I'm a TSM fan, but like, do you remember the last time you played against Bjergsen?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like literally,
he got solo killed like 3 times.
even yesterday, even the game they played against them on what Sunday or Saturday, they looked he got destroyed by Bjergsen. Like, let's be honest here,
Yeah.
they weren't really doing anything, but you could tell like Bjergsen was winning.
In Godspeed, they don't give him Syndra because that. Oh my god!
Oh God.
When he played
Yeah.
against him, like he was playing LeBlanc, and it just seemed like every single he made, like yeah, he's gonna be right here. I'm gonna play some Orby there. He's gonna get stunned, gonna get ult.
Yeah.
And then not even that, you didn't even let up. Like called him side lane.
Right.
Killed him
Right.
times.
100 Thieves.
But hold on. But he is a rookie. he's going. I feel like he's going to get better, and he has been getting better. The problem, like I said, though, I don't think he's ever going to be a superstar, but he could be, maybe a B plus tier.
He's gonna be a
mid-laner.
Golden Glue, is what he's gonna be.
I think he could be better than Golden Glue.
You have
Fair.
he's, we should type better with quotations.
I think
Here's
he'll
the, here's,
be- Yeah, I don't
here's
know.
the here's the thing. I've made a lot of predictions this season, and I haven't been wrong yet. And I'm predicting that 100 Thieves is going to get to finals.
what level of crack are you smoking? And I think you took crack and shoved it in your ass and then put it out your nose. Because if you
And guess what?
and then
It caused me to reach prediction Nirvana, and I'm batting 1,000 right now, man.
Batman.
I'm gonna keep it.
Apparently, he's Batman Ravioli now, guys. He's Batman. This guy is crazy. No, hey, 100 Thieves. If you guys make finals, all right, freest final ever. I don't see a way you win finals. Honestly, if C9 clap you this time, they're just gonna beat your ass again in the finals.
Well,
100 Thieves. Please
No, I
make
mean
finals.
I'll give it to him. Like I feel
I
like
think
that's the only team other than fucking D9 that can take finals from TSM right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think C9 agrees. I think they picked 100 Thieves because they think that they're just gonna clap everybody.
Wait, holy shit!
But
You're going
TSM is a team that could pop off because they've been really consistent, but they've shown really good games. But 100 Thieves is really hot right now. You beat 100 Thieves, and you give TSM a bunch of not free series to give them a chance to lose it. I think they're playing 100 Thieves because they want to send them to TSM's bracket.
Wait, 100 Thieves has 2 lives right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. I don't know the current playoff standings right now. So. that's why I was
So
asking,
it's
who's
so
facing
it's
who?
all right. So in the winners bracket right now, it's C9 versus 100 Thieves. Then it's EG versus FlyQuest.
Okay.
Then it's Golden Guardians and TSM
Oh my god.
at the bottom half.
What a
And
shit
whoever
show.
C9 beats, which is now it's 100 Thieves, goes to TSM's bracket. So that's why I thought they picked them. They picked the better of the two teams they could pick to send to TSM. Because TSM, if they're on a bad day, 100 Thieves can absolutely beat them because
Right.
it's Jackal and Hyde right now for them. But if you send them like FlyQuest, I'm pretty sure that TSM beats FlyQuest.
Oh yeah.
Because
So let's try.
I feel like TSM is extremely volatile and lethal, but they just have to get their shit together on the given day.
So let's transition to
I think
TSM.
that's where they are right now.
So TSM came into this year with, oh my god, there's so many expectations for TSM. A lot of people thought that Kabi and Biofrost were going to be insanely strong. Bjergsen was supposed to be going to 100 Thieves, and then obviously that was just a joke.
That was an insane thought.
I mean, if that happened, that would have been they probably would be second right now.
True.
And then you also have
Honestly,
Broken
the
Blade-
roster would have been pretty strong.
And then you also
Yeah.
have Dardoch coming in. Dardoch pretty much, this is like his last shot on being on a big team. Broken Blade was good last year. I didn't really think his summer split was that bad, as a lot of people say. I thought it was still pretty solid.
Jesus Christ, dude. And I don't think anybody can take anything away from Broken Blade. Fucking
No, Broken Blade is in the S tier top laners with Licorice
Yeah.
someday.
Yeah.
it's insane. I still can't get over this fucking Vladimir solo carry. TL.
And then you have this
Fucking-
split. This split coming in.
Fine.
TSM guys won as many games as they lost. So, yeah. Okay.
I don't know though. I feel like
it's not-
TSM are
they're
gonna put on Super Saiyan mode. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I feel like they will too, but it's not going to be enough to beat C9 because here's the
Yeah.
thing. They don't have any players that are better than C9 and their positions right now. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Bjergsen is not the Bjergsen of old.
Oh, I agree completely.
Right now.
Yeah.
And
But I feel like that's because he's just not trying to be a selfish player anymore.
which is good, but
Yeah.
I disagree.
but it's not.
I thought I want to disagree with that. There's no real way to set them over the edge if he's not being a selfish player. Like, he could be a selfish player in the game, but in terms of, like, shot calling, I would say, obviously lead them. But with him not being that faker level player, they've looked marginally worse for a while. And they want him to be someone he's just not. They want him to be a player that's like Doinby. But he's just not, though. Like, he's just not that player. Some people just aren't flexible.
No.
Some people just are not interchangeable. And I feel like them changing him from what he used to be to what he is right now that's like the worst mistake they've ever could have made. I mean, they only ruined junglers, but now they ruined mid laners, and they only have two.
I'm gonna caveat that with here's the thing. I do think they needed to make a change from putting all the resources into him to less so, but not to the extent they're going. Like, you can strike a happy medium, right? He doesn't have to be Doinby, but he also doesn't have to be Faker. You can find a happy medium where he can be the carry and can get funnel resources, but you can do it not crippling your bot lane or your top lane. You know what I mean? You can find a happy medium for this thing, and I feel like that's what they're working towards. TSM's biggest issue is that they haven't had a bot lane for 2 years now.
True. Well, they haven't had like a fucking C9 level bot lane.
No.
But I do have to ask, James, since you're the resident TSM fan, what were your expectations for them coming into this split?
What were my expectations?
Yeah, your pre-expectations, like in your power rankings. Where did you even have them at to begin with?
Second or third.
Yeah, I actually had to have them at second too.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think, but the thing is like, I definitely expected them to have like some type of chance of. I see them in my eyes right now. I do see them either making playoffs or losing that 100 Thieves game. That's literally what I see right now.
Yeah,
it's always going to depend on the fine tuning. If they can fine tune everything, then they'll look great. But if they don't, then they're out.
I think.
Did you say they either get to finals or they lose the 100 Thieves?
Yeah.
So I actually agree. It's one of those two. It's one of those two futures. There's nothing in between.
Yeah.
But if they get to finals, though, they don't beat Cloud9.
Wouldn't it be hype, though? Wouldn't it be hype? TSM go through that same shit they went through.
Well, it depends, dude.
Spring?
Let's say because the thing is when in the interviews after that one C9 versus TSM game when they won, what Bjergsen told the interviewer is kind of pretty profound. And he was saying that the issue with Cloud9 and why they've been so dominant and so good as a team is that no other team has played as together and as strategically aggressive as them. And that's why TSM were able to beat them on that day, was because they were like, okay, we're just going to beat you at your own game. If they can replicate a similar performance, they can rival them at that playoff. But it depends.
Well,
because this is the thing,
C9 did have a bad draft that game. Who the fuck did they pick top lane? They picked a really, really questionable top lane.
Yeah,
which allowed that to happen. And it's not exactly like TSM ran away with that game either. It was really close for a long time.
But TSM doesn't have bad players though. People forget these players are actually insanely strong. It's just they have no direction. That's the only problem. If they get direction, they're all insanely strong. I think my opinion for
it's the synergy is what it is.
Yeah. I personally think that TSM could get to the finals and face C9 in the finals.
Oh yeah, I'm already
for sure.
That. But we're talking about the possibility of them challenging to win is what we're talking. That's the dicey.
But like I was saying, Bjergsen's not better than Niski at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Broken Blade and Licorice, you can probably count that as a wash. Blabber's probably the MVP of the whole league right now. And their bot lane, there's not a bot lane that's even in the same tier as Sven and Vulcan.
Hmm.
It's right.
it's just going to be hard for them to find winning lanes because all C9 has to do
version of the player they see on that day though. Draft and it depends on the way they prepare for that game. Because if you see, like I said, if Bjergsen and Broken Blade of TL versus TSM 2019 final show up, they're gonna have a run for their money. I'll say that much at least.
Yeah, I think if they're playing their best, it's going to be a hell of a series. But I still think C9 wins because, listen, it's going to be impossible to convince me that C9 isn't going to take this. Like,
oh no, I'm right there with you. It's very likely.
But I think TSM can make it very entertaining if they're at the top of their game.
Exactly.
But right, because even if Bjergsen is playing like his Super Smurf Faker-esque playstyle, Niski is good enough to just not even face him. He'll just move and
use power. It's just roaming.
Yeah, he'll just roam. He'll go to bot lane where TSM's weakest and start to abuse that, or he'll go up and get Licorice ahead, or just whatever. Just pick a neutralizing mid lane. Like he could pick the Zilean this time. Which, by the way, just the real talk why TSM won that game was because that Zilean pick was so good.
That sounds like
holy shit. That Zilean.
That sounds like major salt right there.
No, it's not salt. I'm impressed.
I'm just kidding.
I was really impressed. That was a really, really, really good pick.
But people were surprised, but he's always been good at Zilean though. Like it's always kind of really been his thing.
Jensen,
yeah, that's always been the
thing, though. Right, but no one had seen Zilean in the meta this whole year, so it was a more unexpected pick, but that pick really worked. Zilean's that champion. Either he's underwhelming, or when you pick him, he's really, really, really good. Because C9 picked basically a burst comp. They wanted to burst somebody down and get a man advantage before team's fight even starts, but if the Zilean can just press R on your burst target and then stun up your front line because they're all gathered around this one guy, then you're in a bad spot, which is what happened.
Okay. Right. So a TSM, who else is next? We talked about... Yeah, okay, so it's to be TL. So our spections... Oh my god, TL. Also, let's dial it back. We have to go a little bit further back. So when they lost to IG at Worlds 2019... When Jensen picked a Nivea, Jensen picked a Nivea against Rookie. What do you?
Who the fuck does he think? Does he think it's Froggen or something? Like what the fuck?
I just remember that right. He picked a Nivea. They blind. Okay, whatever. It's okay. They lost, got fisted in the ass by IG. They were like, okay, we gotta change the jungler out. They got a better jungler. I still think Brox is better than Xmithie. I know it's gonna sound crazy right now, but I still think he's better. And then
he's better as, like, when all said and done, yes, he will be better, but he wasn't better than Xmithie this season.
True. And coming into the split, Broxah couldn't play, and then here's what we started off with. Do TL get off the hook to split with excuses, quote-unquote, or it's just the fact that the league has leveled up so... It's weird, because there's so many different directions, because you guys have watched professional sports, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so people need to understand this. In League, I don't know why this is such a foreign concept to League players, because, they live on a different plane of existence. Teams, someone doing really well for a very long time, that doesn't stay forever. There's always going to be someone to take your spot. Like, back in the day, basketball, the most dominant team was the Bulls at one point, then it was the Lakers, then it was the Celtics, then it was the Warriors, then it was the Miami Heat. You see my point there? There's not... At some point, you're not going to always be on top. And I want to say that right now to people. Just because TL's not on top this split doesn't mean every other team was shit. Well, they kind of were. But understand this. Not every season is the same. Not everything is always going to be, this team isn't going to exactly win. Remember, your pre-predictions coming in are way different than actual gameplay. So what I'm dialing back to is TL came in with a new jungler, and I think they didn't really... understand plugging in a jungler and plugging in a mid laner like they did last year those are some big drastic changes though, because plugging in a jungler is such a big change that it really stemmed from how they looked with the weaker jungler compared to how they look with a stronger jungler. So let's say if they just actually played with Surenfire first. They played with Surenfire first and they didn't look that good. And that's with a weaker jungler. So in the future, when I'm looking at TL and they have a weaker jungler, I'm thinking of, okay, they're not going to look good with the weaker jungler. And then they got Broxa. So the excuse was TL will get good when Broxa gets here. Yeah, null and
Didn't
void.
happen.
No, null and void. Okay, and then it was Doublelift didn't care. Alright. What's the other excuse? It's Surenfire's fault. Alright, that's 3. What's the other fourth one? What's the fourth one?
Oh, Doublelift got sick.
Spring Split doesn't matter.
That's 6. Alright. What are the other ones? Give me them all.
That's basically. Oh, they didn't do boot camp. They didn't boot
7.
camp at all.
What the fuck?
Like, it doesn't. So someone's drumming up some excuses.
Yeah, there you go. That was actually perfectly well timed. That's like, see, people, we just counted 8 excuses for these guys. Splinter doesn't matter. Oh, Broxa will save the team. Oh, well, Spring doesn't matter. Oh, fuck, Doublelift got 6. We had Tactical week 5 where we went 2-0. I don't know what the excuse is now. I mean,
No, that's not an excuse. But here's the reason why they're bad. They didn't take it seriously. They didn't boot camp.
is that also an excuse?
That's what it was.
To some extent, too?
No, hold on. It depends how you frame it. I'm not saying it's an excuse. That's the reason why they were bad. So, because saying it's an excuse implies that you're taking responsibility off of them. And I'm not. I'm saying this is their fault, and this is the big reason why it failed and why it's your fault. Like, here's the thing. You still had Jensen, Impact, Doublelift, and Core JJ. Surenfire didn't even look that bad when he was playing.
I know, right?
He really didn't.
He
didn't.
My God.
So it wasn't a jungle thing. It was just they were not cohesive as a team, and they just didn't. They didn't have the drive to practice and get ready for the season. And guess what? They don't care how good you are. If you don't do that, you're going to lose because everyone else is also a professional player. Like, they all want to win. You can't just assume you're going to be better than these people who are also being paid millions of dollars to play this game.
Also, some of you pro players, I'm just saying. Oh, let me rephrase this. How do you have a job and say, hey, I don't want to play Spring Split, quote unquote, the survey, right? And then still want to get paid. That's like me going up to my boss. All right, I don't want to work anymore. Coronavirus. Can you still pay me though? If she didn't slap me in my face, I'd be like, God damn, what did I just get away with? The amount of excuses in this split. Oh, C9 back to backdoor TL to beat them. It wasn't like they just won a team fight 5 minutes before that, and they were actually pushing down bot lane. Nope, no, C9 took the coward way out to win. People, stop using excuses.
That's a bullshit. When it's Expeke, it's hype, but when we do it to TL, oh, that's cowardly. Whatever.
If it's
fucking defend against it. Defend against it.
But we won a team fight literally 5 minutes before that, and they were pushing in bot lane. It wasn't like TL did play really well that game, and maybe who knows, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe I should be having sex with Scarlett Johansson, maybe. But in a real perfect world, I'm not having that. You know what I mean? Maybe I should be with Elizabeth Olsen from Scarlet Witch from the MCU, but that's not gonna happen. People, you have to look at realistic things. That didn't happen in the game. No, that didn't happen.
No, it didn't. Listen, they didn't respect the global ult from the Tahm Kench. And if you look at the Cloud9 brain check, that wasn't just a thing that they just did on the spot. They planned that out.
That'd be hype if they just did it on the spot, though. Holy shit, that'd be awesome. Like Vulcan would be like,
"Well,
hey, we're going in, boys."
Right? No, it was a full 30 seconds. Vulcan said we can end. They basically said draw them into river.
Like, imagine using a strategy to win the game. Like, that's
right.
Oh my God, people.
And they fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, and
that's TL's fault.
And then there's that Steve clip where he's like, "Yeah, it doesn't matter how you start this split. We're gonna finish harder than C9." That did not age well, buddy. Oh, good lord.
No.
All right.
No.
So now let's. The last team is C9. So let's scale it back a little bit to Worlds 2019. C9, you know, for the first time in 4 years, didn't make it out of group stage. A lot of people were angry. They're like, okay, no more Sneaky, no more Svenskeren, and no more Zeyzal. People were like, I hate C9. I'm going to EG. People who had actually had brains stuck with the team, and I have videos on the channel. You can go back and watch them. I was really angry that they didn't make these changes before. I was like, finally, we're making changes, and I mean, I don't care if they don't work out. At least we made a change, and then they made a change. 17-1. TSM gave us our only loss. Keck W. Fuck. God damn, that 18-0 never looked so bad. But then it's okay. 17-1. C9 finished that. So what were your guys' expectations for C9 before the split started?
Go ahead.
James?
I don't know. I don't even know. That's a good question.
For what?
I feel like I have to go back in the time machine for that one.
Ravioli.
People
I didn't
were-
even think about them, to be honest.
I'll say people were overlooking them massively in the offseason. Like, I saw people putting them, like, third,
I had
or
third.
sometimes as low as fifth or sixth.
I think I did see
I
a
saw
tier list for someone as third, actually, now that I think about it.
That was mine. That might have been
Right.
mine. I had them at third because
I
But
I had them at one.
Back was fuming.
what?
yes,
I'm a cutie pie.
absolutely. So do you want me to explain
Why you had them at
my?
first?
Yep,
You legitimately
So-
had them at first. You're not trolling,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
At the very beginning, before
Yep.
anything happened.
yep. Because I knew how good Vulcan was. I knew Blabber. I had a feeling that Blabber was working on taming his aggression in the offseason, because of course he fucking was. He got roasted for it all last year by his fucking coach. So I knew he was going to do that. I thought that would be a lateral move from Svenskeren to Blabber. As much as I love Sneaky, I did know that if Sven played to his potential and played to what he had been playing at before he went to TSM, that he was going to be a player that would challenge Doublelift for the best AD carry in North America. I absolutely believe that. And I knew that Vulcan was a huge upgrade over Zeyzal. And looking at how close the game was, the finals were at the summer split, I went, Cloud9 is maybe like, I said, they are a player away from being better than this team. And from my counting, I went, well, we upgraded 2 players in the bot lane and with lateral and jungle. I think if Cloud9 can do their magic and have these players play to their potential, which historically they've always done, every time they get a player, they get the best out of them. So I went, yeah, I think they're gonna be better than TL. That's why I had them first.
It's just like historically when teams always with the most main name teams win, they've always made changes. Fnatic always winning, made changes. G2 always made changes. They win. IG probably went through thousands upon thousands of changes before they ever won a world championship and or a split. RNG makes a lot of changes. So like the best teams in the world, SKT, big known example, always make changes. They always win. I just didn't know why C9 were so against it. You know, it was literally proven the best teams in the world would do it, and they're like, nah, they just keep the same players.
They do. They have made changes. Sneaky was the only player that never got changed, and before, honestly, they changed a lot of playstyle. For a while they were playing scaling, and then they also played aggressive and a more mid-rangey kind of style. They've done that, but Sneaky was just always the mainstay. And honestly, before last year or before this offseason, I never saw an AD carry who was realistically available to C9 who would have actually been an upgrade. Like, you were never going to get Doublelift, and until Sven became available, just who was going to be better?
Talk about Jack. Whoosh. Didn't pick up Doublelift when I could have.
Yeah, I think it's Doublelift. I'm pretty sure he went to TL to build a team on his own. Because if he went,
yeah, it was the thing. Remember, it was the Zeyzal thing with Dominate. He gave a list of players who Svenskeren wanted. Dude, I swear to 3 of those players were 80 carries. And this is the thing I want to tell people is that other people on the team wanted a stronger ADC. So Svenskeren on his list had Ruler, Deft, and who else did he have? Doublelift.
Doublelift.
Like, people
Well,
need to
he
understand.
had players at every position though.
Yeah, but it's like if he didn't want a bot lane change, he would have just said no. You know, there would have been no bot laners on there. It just shows.
Question.
It just shows that, you know, what the community perception of something might be versus what they're actually thinking is so different. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go ahead, James.
Do you see though? I'll say, James. Though, can you see after I explained it why I thought that Cena was going to be number one and how it wasn't? I don't think my thinking was delusional at that time.
Oh no! All the points you provided were pretty clarifying there.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
What was I gonna say? Oh
'Cause-
yeah. Oh, sorry. You
I'll
can
say-
finish.
Yeah, because Master Swag over here, he remembers when I made that post about bold predictions on the fan group.
I got kicked out of that shit. I was.
You saw.
I did.
You saw all the predictions I made came true.
Dude,
And honestly,
I have receipts. I have receipts from people who said this is gonna be a year of TSM and EG. Fuck whoever thought that, because your brains. I've never taken your opinion ever as seriously. What is
I don't know about
wrong?
EG.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, EG looks pretty good right now. They do.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah,
Whose side are you guys on?
All
Whose side are you guys on? You guys on my
to
side?
be in finals.
I'm on Cloud9's. I don't. So they could. I think their biggest competition is going to be TSM and 100 Thieves. It all depends. So if they
Who do
if-
EG go
if
against?
T's
Chris?
who does EG have to go against?
Fly
Yeah.
Quest, right?
The FlyQuest, or if
That's another
FlyQuest,
game.
yeah. Oh no, they if they win, then they play C9 in the second round of the winners brackets.
Oh, okay. So
And then if they go
C9
down
100
to
teams,
losers,
whoever loses
yeah.
goes to TSM. Whoever wins those fights, C9.
Well, no. So assuming that all right, C9 wins, then EG wins, and let's say at the bottom was a TSM plays 100 Thieves. Let's say for the sake of argument, the TSM wins that, and then it's FlyQuest versus 100 Thieves, not 100 Thieves, Golden Guardians. It would be if they win, if EG loses to C9 in that second round, they would play the winner of FlyQuest Golden Guardians.
Got it.
So, James, what did you want to say?
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Do you guys think there's ever a world where fucking Double Lift leaves Liquid?
I do.
Or do you think he's gonna do like a Bjergsen and then like stay with Liquid until he like stops playing?
I legitimately think he'll go.
I don't know. I think Steve's going to do everything he can to keep him because, listen, how many times have we gone through this song and dance where they're like, "Oh, Double Lift, we want to get rid of him to make our team better," and then he goes to another team and that team is really good.
Better team, yeah.
Well, that goes into a lot of things though. Like the reason why it doesn't exactly work out is because the team that's building it is not taking into consideration the bigger picture. The reason why I would say he's gonna leave is because, like, you know how people have it's okay. So I'm gonna scale this back to women. You know how when you first meet a girl, it's all like lovey-dovey TV show relationship. You're all over each other, right? And then after a while, you do kind of get sick of each other to a certain point, but it's still super good, right? So that's how I scale this back to a team. So when Double first went to TL, big honeymoon phase. He wanted to, say fuck you to TSM, give them the middle finger. He did that. He wanted to say that, I'm the best player in this league's history. Prove that. At a certain point, there in every single team's iteration ever, there gets to a point where it's not working out anymore. And I feel like that's the split though, where it's not working out the way he wants and he leaves.
I think it's a little different here because I don't I feel like Double Lift feels like it's his fault. I feel like Double Lift puts a lot of this on him, and he wants to prove to his team that he's worth it. Whereas before in TSM got rid of him of their own volition. Like, I feel like he stays and tries to bring them back to where they were because like I said in TSM, it wasn't his call. This time it is his call. And Steve's a smart guy. He's not just get rid of Double Lift because he was the benefactor of the last time that happened. And I can guarantee you that as a TSM a TSM fan, James,
TSM James.
you would, TSM James over here.
TSM
That's
James.
funny.
If you had a time machine and you go back and you had the power to, you would absolutely keep Double Lift on TSM, wouldn't you?
Well, that's why I asked. I watched the 2016, 2017, 2016 TSM reunion, and I was like, holy shit! Imagine if Bjergsen and Double Lift on the same team again.
I remember.
Yeah.
We remember. I legitimately remember. That is the best team in that split that's ever been in LCS. There's just no better team than that. They were just
Crazy.
they actually butt fucked everybody, and this is best of threes, and they lost 2 best of 1 games in the best of 3 twice the entire split. And they lost, and obviously they got upset by Phoenix 1. Dude, I swear, God, Ravioli, remember people were saying that TSM could beat SKT?
Yeah.
This is the SKT. This is the SKT with Duke, Faker.
Yeah, that was one of the best iterations of SKT ever.
2016.
Yeah,
2016
that's
SKT, where they-
that's
That's how scary that TSM was. I mean, it was pre-predictions, obviously, but that TSM was the best team we've ever had here. And I mean, they can't work anymore. I don't think Bjergsen and Double Lift can work on the same team anymore. The issue,
I don't know. I don't think there's any reason to believe that, but go ahead.
it's just actually, you guys mentioned it too. I think where would he go though? Like, let's be honest here. Let's say he does leave Liquid, hypothetically, where would he go?
So, all right, let me pull up the list of teams real fast.
Let me pull up my encyclopedia.
The list.
Let me pull up the
list.
So-
Cutting out right now.
No, you're good.
Hello?
You're alive.
Hello? We are live.
Okay.
You are alive, James. You are here in the Twilight Zone, where TSM has become world champions of 2025.
Yeah, let's go down the list. All right, Cloud9 not happening. EG potentially, maybe. 100 Thieves. I think they're happy with Cody-san, and their salary is pretty bloated. I think. I don't think so. FlyQuest maybe. TSM. Ooh. Here's the thing. He could just go back to TSM, and if Double Lift's on TSM again,
Oh, fuck.
honestly,
So,
and he goes back to where he was last year as far as skill is, that's a team that can absolutely trade blows with Cloud9 on their best day, I think. Because then all of a sudden, you have matching, you match them in every lane, besides jungle, probably.
Sorry, James. What do you
Because-
want to say?
oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like that's the only team he would go to if he were to swap a team. Because the thing is if he were to leave TL right now to go to another team, he's not rebuilding. Like, that's the thing. I feel like that would be his opinion. He wouldn't go to another team to start, like, trying to get the best players and all that shit. He would probably go to a team that's already competitive, and you can't go to C9 because they wouldn't get rid of Sven for him. So I feel like he would either go to a team to, like, get to, like, upgrade a player and be surrounded by, like, equal, like, leveled players, and that would be the only team, really, TSM.
Dignitas.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Because he would have
Golden-
Afro. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that, I remember that drama back in the day. Nope, that cannot work. That will not work. They will not play with each other.
They've already
Um,
gotten over that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they said that, but do we believe that? Like, you know how
I
you're
feel
not...
like he would go to a team where he already has
No, but
so it'd be TSM.
It's that situation where, like, you know how you're cool with somebody, you have an argument, but you're not really, like, buddy friends with them anymore? I think it's that situation, but that's just me personally. But yeah, Dig, I don't wish that on my worst enemy joining that team. Holy crap. Gosh. No one wants to join Golden Shit. Like, come on.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about Golden Guardians. Like, that would be the perfect situation for the Double Lift carry to come back into full force, because he would be the guy.
That is
He
true.
would have he would have a stable mid laner, not a great mid laner, but a mid laner who probably would have no issues with taking a back seat to facilitate him.
I don't think he would ever play with Golden Glue though.
I don't know.
You would
Like,
probably be like you're trolling.
dude, here's the thing. I've been on record saying that I don't particularly like Double F that much because he shit talks a lot. A lot of that shit talk is just for shits and giggles, though. But I don't think Double Lift is nearly the asshole that he plays up to be. Like, I think when he shit talks his teammates, it's because he wants them to be better, not necessarily he wants to put them down.
And then no one wants to go to CLG anymore. I think CLG is off limits for anybody at this point.
It depends. They had one bad split.
Yeah.
All
Unless CLG like totally revamps their roster.
So
Right.
let's go into the last thing, which is any roster changes for teams not making playoffs. So who did make playoffs? CLG, TL, Dig, and who else? It was
No, it's CLG. Well, yeah, it's CLG, Immortals, Liquid, and Dignitas.
All right. So what changes do you guys think they could possibly make? This is hypothetical, obviously. So what changes could they
we
make?
talked about it already earlier.
But like,
They can
Yeah.
Sneaky or
All
Devontae.
right.
okay.
Yeah. So who wins the Sneaky sweepstakes? Assuming Sneaky says, "I will sign to the team who pays me the most." Who wins the Sneaky sweepstakes?
Who whips out their largest cock?
Well, they can't be
Yeah.
Dignitas because they're paying way too much for fucking booty. So it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be fucking
Immortals.
Immortals.
Or
yeah.
CL. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he would ever join CLG. What the fuck is that?
Those are
I
his
mean,
choices, though. Unless
He
fucking
wants to join a winning team.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Yeah.
understand that.
So EG is
Best bet
be a
would
big
be-
one.
He would reunite with Zazel and Scared.
Oh my! Oh, actually, no, that'd probably be bad. He'd probably say, "I want a different support."
he would see Sven Skaren's list that he. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Like he would see Sven Skaren's list on that Dominate Crackdown show. He'd be like, "Oh, aw."
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward as fuck.
That's me.
But of the 4 teams we listed, I do think that Dignitas is the team that would stand the most to gain from him.
Yeah.
And
But they're in no position to get him though. That's the only issue.
it
Unless they just
really
come in with
depends.
Random money.
Like Johnson
Who's-
also played really well too.
At the start, I mean Johnson was very, very mediocre. I feel like in the second half of the split.
Like he wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm coming buckets. It was like, he was an overall pretty solid player.
Yeah, I would say, honestly, I think Golden Guardians would be a great fit for Sneaky too.
He would, yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
well, actually, hold on. I've been saying this for weeks and months and months.
Oh my God.
Sneaky should go to FlyQuest.
He should go to 100 Thieves. He could reunite with Meteos.
Oh, dude, I don't think we're ready for the fucking love. Yeah, dude, I don't think we're ready for the romance that would happen. But FlyQuest, listen, they need fans. They need like permanent fans. As not a legacy LCS team, they just have less dedicated fans than Cloud9 and TSM and Liquid and CLG. They could stand a lot. Precisely, you bring his entire fan base with him, which is honestly more than a lot of these teams have altogether. Like, I guarantee you, there's more Sneaky fans than there are fans of FlyQuest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you bring him. That's a lot of people who buy jerseys, who will buy merch because they like Sneaky.
Fly Sneaky.
And yeah, and then you have a lot of C9 fans who still like Sneaky. They still support Cloud9, who probably pick FlyQuest as like their secondary because they're like, hey, I like Sneaky. I want to support him. They'll buy stuff too as like their secondary team. And then he's an upgrade. He probably will win. I don't think he's going to win a championship, but I guarantee you that FlyQuest and Sneaky would probably be in top 4 next year. probably beating.
But would FlyQuest ever get rid of Wild Turtle though? That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's their thing.
Wild Turtle hasn't been good in 5 years, dude.
Oh fuck.
He's a 6 out of 10, if anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Whereas I would put Sneaky as like an 8. He's
dude,
an 8.
I swear, Wild Turtle is just living off the name stealing paychecks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stixay and Wild Turtle are stealing checks. Like they're going in their bank account and like, hey, I want $300,000.
Wild Turtle's
I
so
think-
much what High did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Here's
serious.
the thing.
They're so outdated.
Go ahead. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think Keith should have been. Keith should start over fucking Stixay. Like, he roll swap from AD carry to support, but I'd rather have Keith than Stixay because at least Keith could actually get better. Stixay is such a known quantity at this point where I just don't care to have him.
Stixay's
It's like in football.
Yeah.
It's like in football. It's like having Ryan Fitzpatrick as your QB and being like, you know what, this is fine. We'll roll for the next 3 years with this. Nah, give me a fucking some rookie, any fucking rookie, because they might actually develop into something.
What are you gonna say, James?
Oh, nothing. I was saying Stixay is fucking so stagnant.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sneaky could replace either this player and be a huge improvement.
Like, Stixay is still living off that fucking one good split, the MSI run, and that's 2016. I was literally in my second year at my job when Stixay was good. Like, he's straight up just been, what's the word I would say? He hasn't been completely shit, but he's been
mediocre.
Shit. I was gonna be mean, but okay, yeah, it works too.
Mediocre or subpar.
Mediocre.
Yeah.
He's been subpar.
Have you guys ever seen Mad Max Fury? Mediocre.
No, I never saw that.
Have you not seen Mad Max Fury? Ravioli. God, it's such a good movie.
Because, dude, I pick and choose the movies I watch. Like the only movie the only movie I've seen this year was the Konosuba movie that was in theaters. Now, if you want to talk about a funny movie, that was a funny ass movie.
Good lord, no, but James, you know that scene where he says in the train scene.
I haven't seen that movie in so long,
dude. Stixay, Wild Turtle just fit that mediocre. It's just ugh. Like, I get why FlyQuest keeps Wild Turtle. I understand. He does have some old fans, some nostalgic fans. Okay, that's fine. He's got a decent fan base. What does Stixay have for CLG?
Nothing.
Like, he wasn't even that popular when he was good. That's the thing.
No. The popular AD carries in North America have always been Doublelift and Sneaky. And Sneaky, honestly, has always had a bigger following than Doublelift because Sneaky's more likable
and sexy.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, fuck, just go look at his Instagram, boys.
Dude, man, he would be better looking than half the African American chicks in my town. God.
Whoa.
I
can't say anything. I can't say anything to you because you are also African American. So I feel like I just get vetoed on any opinion there.
No. You're fine. It's like if you're not the white guy that says I have the one black friend, then you're good. You're like, you know how people do that? They're like, oh, I got the one Hispanic friend. I'm not racist. Like, what? What the? And you're sitting there just talking about like food and shit. But it's I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these teams have such weird stagnant players. Like Darshawn. Darshawn was stealing checks from top laners. I don't know how many splits on end. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's but hey, you know what? I feel like the just Stixay and Wild Turtle, their time has passed. Like, you're better off just getting some people from scouting grounds and from academy who are young who might actually develop something. Like Johnson, I talk shit about Johnson, but the thing is, he's a rookie. He might develop. He might get better. He could be, a high B, low A tier AD carry you could win with. Like, he has potential. 6A and Wild Turtle, just, they're not gonna get any better. Like, we know what they are.
Just saying, going into tomorrow, if you both don't have Impact or Viper or Ruin in your 14th spot or top laners, you're never appearing. I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
No, I might, fuck. Dude, I might look up some Academy top players, look at their stats, and put them in there and be like, Impact probably will be in the top 10, because although he's been playing poorly, I feel like it's mainly due with the meta, that the meta's exposed him, and that he wasn't like, the top 3 top laner that people wanted to put him at last year because it was fucking Kaisa City. It was scale up, pick a hyper carry bot lane, and win the game like that last year. So he got to shine, but now he just doesn't fit. He's missing a half of the game that you need to be a elite top laner.
Who is your 10th mid laner, Crown or Aka?
Top laner?
No,
Crown?
Not. I'm just kidding. Aka, I'm mid laner. Sorry, I'm on crack tonight. Holy crap.
Oh, my 10th is probably like fucking. It's gonna be between fucking Ryoma and Golden Glue.
Over Crown?
Oh, dude, both of them have been better than Ika.
Crown is the worst, of course. And then I'd probably do if you're talking from the very, very bottom up, it's gonna be Crown. Then I'll probably put fucking Ryoma, then Golden Glue, then Aka, and then up.
Well, then, tomorrow we're gonna Bjergsen, dude, if you like Loco Doco and Bjergsen's your number 1, I've lost faith in you.
He's not number 1.
Okay.
He's
number
right
0.
now.
He's 0. He's the best
2.
ever. He's gonna win worlds in 2030 when everyone's just bad at that point.
I would probably give him like a 3 asterisk, 2 asterisk.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna say, okay, starting from the bottom.
Just a few.
I'm just okay. I was gonna give a little sneak peek.
Are you a cam girl? I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
Only for my subscribers only.
OnlyFans only page.
Yeah,
they get you bathed in ravioli and shit. Just
it goes. 10 is 11 is 11 is Crown. 10 is Ika. Then it's probably Ryoma.
Yeah.
then no. Golden Glue, then Ryoma, then Pole Belter.
Oh shit! I forgot about Pole Belter.
Then it's Froggen. Then let's go ahead and say fuck. I can't believe I'm. Is it
Jizuke, right?
Is it? No, I think Jizuke was better than like. Oh God, is it Bjergsen?
No.
I think.
What happened?
Based on the way they played this season, yeah, then it's Bjergsen.
But
then it's PoE, then Jizuke.
But tomorrow.
Then Jensen, then Niski.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have a lit list discussing. We're gonna have a lit list discussing all this shit. But also we could throw in. Let's. I mean, we're all free tomorrow anyway. I'm off tomorrow. Let's throw. So we'll do top, mid. What else is a role that we should maybe throw in if we have time for like we have top and mid. Those are the most important roles. I would say junglers because Jungler's a shit role maybe or AD carry.
Jungler is like the most important role, honestly.
Okay, so we'll do top, jungle, and then mid to end it off then tomorrow.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I think it showed with TL like even though I said it was just they just didn't practice, they didn't prepare. It does show that if your jungler doesn't have synergy with your team, you're in a shit position.
Yeah.
And Immortals, Xmithie being a good jungler on a team full of mediocre to bad players was almost enough for them to make the playoffs.
James, what are you gonna say?
Oh no, I just agreed.
I love you so much. Can you get?
Hey, I want to say.
Do you guys see my last?
I want to say.
What if there was like 11th place and it was Golden Glue, Ryoma, and we're just both tied at 11th?
Oh my god.
I think you guys are talking too much shit about Ryoma. He's a rookie, man. Give him a break.
Dude, his Oceanic contract. Dude, I swear, his Oceanic
The Oceanic mid laner. Well, we have Demonte not playing. I will talk shit about him. So
Dude, I swear, his Oceanic contracts were like a almond Snicker and $5.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? Oh my god.
Oh god.
Dude.
God,
hey,
everyone's gonna say I'm fucking. Everyone's gonna say I'm delusional about fucking Ryoma. I can already see it.
Dude, Rael was. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine what because the staff on Golden Glue said the XC9 staff that they had last year went to Golden Guardians and they were like, we want you as our starter. So over everybody else that they could get. They were like, fuck anybody. Fuck Korean imports. Fuck EU imports. Fuck any good player.
not gonna lie though, a lot of people fuck you Golden Guardians management is fucking bling.
It's Golden Guardians.
Like, you Keith, you have hands. You be a support. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
What type of shit management do they have, Keith?
Here's the problem. There's a huge problem though. If you're not TSM C9, it's really hard to convince good foreign imports to come play for you.
No, we're just joking. It's like just imagine like you have a lineup of people who could come, and then they're like, no, fuck that. We're gonna go with Golden Glue, Grayson, Gilmer.
Yeah, they're like, we like that guy's name. We're taking him.
Yeah.
Hey,
and then
it's the name synergy. They got Golden Glue, Grayson, Gilmer, and then on Golden Guardians, you got the 5Gs,
bro. And then they're like, "Fuck it, we got Keith over Deathly. You know what? You look great as a support. Like, just imagine the logic."
Fuck, I totally forgot the Death.
They had Deathly and Matt. Remember?
Academy.
Definitely and Matt. Oh my god. But this Golden Guardian.
Why did just ran fucking Deathly and took you
right?
Support?
That's actually crazy. Why did no one out of all the C9 players that everyone snatched up to give a shot? Why did Deathly not get a shot?
No, he did. It was 100 Thieves.
Wait, did he?
100 Thieves were gonna have him first over Cody's son, but then they wanted Cody's son in general over Deathly, and then he couldn't get a team, so he just ended up going to Evil Geniuses. But I have to go. Actually,
okay.
But yeah.
Well, it was a good podcast.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with your top, mid, and jungle tier list. Or
I gotcha.
10 to 1. We'll decide tomorrow. But anything you want to say before you close out?
Not much. It's fun chilling.
Keith support. Fucking.
You have hands, right? Yep.
Hey, Golden Guardians! I also have hands and already play support. Pay me.
Winky face emoji.
Keck Monka, give me the big giant Monka S.
Oh my god,
dude! I have hands, Golden Guardians. I legitimately have hands, and they work. Can I play in the LCS? What a joke of an org! What a joke! Who makes these decisions? This guy is smoking.
The funniest thing is they put it in their fucking
video. Oh my
like
god!
The very first one,
dude.
So many people were like, "What the fuck?"
It's like when Splice. It's like when Splice captured the part where Torre called that one to the N-word. It was like, what are you doing?
Like, why would you put that out on the internet? It just seemed like they were
right.
just like shooting the shit, like just in the office, like. So you have hands, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna put you as support.
And then
this guy right here, he's an animal. He wants to fight in lane. You can help that, right?
The Splice editor, he saw that Tori typed that N-word and he put it in the video.
That's. Oh my god. Well,
Do I swear these LCS editors, they must like hate these players for getting paid all this money, and anytime they get a chance to make
They
them
just
look,
troll them.
bro, like I swear, one of these LCS
Anyway.
players slept with one of these girls, and they just hate these editors, man. Oh god, I'll see you guys later.
oh my god.
I'll see you guys later.
Alright, I'll see it.
Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Wait,
Bye. Hey,
tomorrow
James.
same time. Tomorrow same time.
What's up?
Yep, yep,
6?
yep.
All right. Peace.
Hi there, guys! Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.